So now we will see try catch exception handling in JavaScript. So guys, basically whenever you are going to write the JavaScript code and execute that JavaScript code, different errors can occur, and this is the normal behavior when you are going to work on the complex projects as far as the JavaScript programming language is concerned. Now guys, errors can be coding errors made by the programmer. It can also be due to the wrong input, and there can be many more reasons that the error has occurred. So guys, basically it can be logical error as well. So it is very important to note that we have to handle those errors properly so that the functionality that is provided to the users is not impacted. So guys, over here we have certain keywords that can be used in order to handle the errors or the exceptions properly in JavaScript. So first of all, we have this try keyword over here. It is also known as try statement, which defines a code block to run in order to try. So guys, basically this try block will help us in order to provide the certain lines of code during the execution of which we feel that there might be certain errors or the exceptions that can occur. And then guys, after the try block we will have the catch block or the catch statement, which will define a code block in order to handle any error. So guys, in case any error is occurring inside the try statement, the catch statement will be used in order to handle that particular error. And then guys, after that we have this optional finally statement. Guys, remember that this is the optional statement that you can define, in which case the code block will run regardless of the result. So whether you are finding the error inside the try block or not, or whether the control flow is going inside the catch block, irrespective of what the result is, the finally block will always get executed over here. And then guys, after that we also have something called as throw statement, which defines the custom error. So guys, let us check all these with the help of examples in VS Code over here. So simply we are going to create a new file in this case. So we have exceptions.js file over here. Now guys, inside this file what we will do is, let us say we have a simple string variable that is str. It is equal to, we set the value as programming for beginners, that is the name of this YouTube channel, which you should definitely subscribe if you have not done so. So guys, basically we have this particular variable that is str, and let us say we simply want to print this particular statement. So simply we have the console.log statement, and then over here we have this particular variable that is str. So guys, let us run this code over here by using the node command in this case, followed by the name of the JavaScript file, and then we are getting that particular value. We have provided something called as log d, which does not occur. So guys, basically there is no such method which will help us in order to carry out the operation. So what if we run this code now with this particular mistake? Let us see what will be the output. So when we save this file now and try running this code once again over here, as you can see we are getting the error over here. So if we expand this, as you can see console.log d is not a function. So guys, basically this is not a function over here. So guys, in this case we have provided the incorrect method that was not present. So guys, what we can do is, in order to handle this particular error or the exception, we can provide the try statement over here. So simply we are going to provide the try block in this case before the lines of code that we have provided, where we feel that there might be certain errors or the exceptions that might occur. So guys, over here we have the try keyword followed by the open and close curly braces. Now guys, within these open and close curly braces, all the lines of code must be present where we feel that there might be certain errors or the exceptions that might occur. And then after the try block we have to provide the catch block as well. So guys, over here we have the catch block, and then inside the open and close parenthesis simply we can provide the object name. So let's say we provide err, which will stand for the error, which will have the details of the actual error that has occurred. And then after this simply we can handle that error. So guys, over here inside the curly braces, let us say we want to print the details of the error. So guys, over here we will simply provide error occurred in this case. So we have a simple string that is error occurred and then followed by hyphen, and then simply we are going to print the object that is err, which is getting passed from the try block over here. So guys, basically this is the syntax. In case you feel that in your lines of code you are going to get certain exceptions or the errors, you can enclose it within the try statement in this way. We have the try keyword followed by, inside the curly braces we have the lines of code, and then after the try statement we have the catch block over here, which is going to take a parameter that will be the error object, and this error object will be having the details of the error that has actually occurred, and then inside the open and close curly braces we can handle that particular error. So guys, let us see what will be the output now. Previously when we were not handling the error, we got this particular type error and the long message over here related to the stack trace. But now since we are handling that particular error, let us see what will be the output. So let me just save this file now and try running this code once again over here on the terminal. So now as you can see, we are getting error occurred and then hyphen, and then we have the details of the error, that is type error. Console.logd is not a function. So guys, this is pretty straightforward over here. Simply it is more readable in order to catch that particular error and display it to the user or the programmer, so that either user understands that the input that is provided by him or her is not correct and can change the input over here. So guys, this is the way that the try and catch statement will work in order to handle the error if it occurs. Now guys, what if there is no error over here? So let us say we provide console.log statement. So in case there are no errors in this case inside the try block, the control flow will not go inside the catch block over here. So let us check that as well. Simply we will save this file now and try running this code once again over here. Now before running, notice that previously when the error occurred, we did not get the value of the string variable on the terminal. But now since there is no error that is occurring over here, let us see what will be the output. So guys, when we run this code once again, as you can see, now we are getting the value of the string variable, and this time since there is no error that has occurred inside the try block, we are not going inside the catch block over here. So guys, in case there is any error inside the try block, the control flow will go inside the catch block over here and execute the lines of code that is used in order to handle that particular error. Now guys, let us move to another statement, that is finally statement over here, which can be used in order to release the database connection or any other connection that we have used inside the try block over here. So guys, in this case, simply after the catch block, in this case we are going to use the finally statement, and then after this we are going to have the open and close curly braces, and then again we are going to simply print a simple statement. So guys, over here we will say inside finally block. So this is a very simple statement that we have provided inside the finally block over here. Guys, always remember, if there is an error in the try block, then the control flow will go inside the catch block, and then again it will go inside the finally block over here. And if the error does not occur inside the try block, then also without going inside the catch block, the control flow will go inside the finally block as well. So irrespective whether the error occurs or not inside the try block, the control flow has to go inside the finally block in order to either release some of the connections that were open inside the try block, or else to complete some other instructions. So guys, let us check that as well when we save this file now and try running this code once again over here on the terminal. So as you can see, programming for beginners, that is the value of this particular string is getting printed over here. Then the control flow is not going inside the catch block. That's because there is no error that has occurred over here inside the try block. And then as you can see, we are going inside the finally block over here, which means this console.log statement inside the finally block got executed over here. So guys, in this way we can also use the finally block in this case. What if there is an error that has occurred over here? So let us say we provide a logd method which does not occur. So in this case we should be going inside the catch block. So let us confirm that as well. So as you can see, error occurred, and then we are getting the information about the error, and then again we are getting the inside finally block over here. So even though the error has occurred, we are going inside the finally statement in this case. So guys, in this way you can easily use the try, catch and finally statements over here in order to handle the exceptions that occur in JavaScript. Now guys, another important thing, we can also have the custom errors and use the throw statement in order to throw the exception. So guys, let us understand this with the help of example over here. So what we will do is, let us say we have two variables in this case, that is numerator and denominator. So guys, over here we have numerator, it is equal to 10, and then let us say we have denominator as well. So we have defined the denominator, it is equal to, let us say we provide the value as 2 this time. So guys, let us say we want to divide two numbers, that is numerator divided by denominator. So inside the try block, let me just comment out this line of code over here, and then simply we are going to provide the result variable, it is equal to numerator divided by denominator. Now guys, before that we want to check whether the denominator value is 0 or not. So we are going to have the if condition, and then we will say if denominator it is equal to 0, then we are going to say throw an exception. So guys, over here simply we are going to use the throw keyword, and then we will say denominator is 0 in this case. So guys, what exactly we are doing over here? First of all, we are going to check whether denominator it is equal to 0. If it is 0, then we are going to use the throw keyword over here, and we are going to provide a string which will be the part of this particular error object, which will be printed inside the catch statement over here. And if the denominator is not equal to 0, we are going to store the result inside the result variable, and the right hand side is numerator divided by denominator. So let us print the result as well over here. So basically we are going to have the string literal, and then result it is equal to, we have the dollar symbol, and then inside the open and close curly braces we have the result variable. So in case if there is any error that is occurring inside the try block, the throw statement will be used in order to throw that exception, and the catch statement will be used in order to handle that exception. So guys, let us see what will be the output. Over here in the first example, the denominator is not equal to 0. So let us see the execution of this code. So when we run this file once again over here, as you can see, result is equal to 5. That's because 10 divided by 2 it is equal to 5, and that is why we are getting the result over here. And then the control flow is not going inside the catch block because there is no exception that has occurred inside the try block over here. Now guys, after this we are going inside the finally block as well. Now guys, what if we provide the denominator is equal to 0? What will happen in this case? So if we check this particular condition, when the denominator is equal to 0, the throw statement should be able in order to throw the exception using this particular string, and the control flow should come over here inside the catch block and print that particular value of the string that is coming from the try block. So let us check that as well. When we save this file now and try running this code once again over here, as you can see, error occurred, and then we are getting denominator is 0. So guys, it is the same string that we are throwing from the try block over here, and then we are having inside finally block. So guys, in this way, instead of providing the infinity value when we divide these two numbers, we can handle this particular special case when the denominator is equal to 0, and let the program know that if the denominator is 0, throw this particular exception, and let the user know that the denominator is equal to 0 in this case. So guys, this is the way that you can simply use the try, catch and the finally statements in order to handle the exceptions in JavaScript. So guys, comment in the comment section below whether you have learned something out of this video. Please make sure that you like this video so that it reaches to more people, and subscribe to this channel so that you get the notifications on upcoming videos as well. I'll see you in the next video in which we are going to talk about scope in JavaScript. So stay tuned.